Hey all, welcome back to episode 2 of the Crystal Palace Road to Glory career mode. So I was thinking last night, this youngster, Endry, if you've seen the first episode, you'll see that I think this is the regen or the second coming for Wilfred Zaha. So I initially had him as a right winger, training to come on the right wing, but I think it makes more sense for him to train to be up on the left because the right hand side already has Eze, and there's another young winger within the squad ranks. So, and they're about, I think Eze is 21 and the other youngster is 20. So it does make sense to have Ndri train up to be a left winger so that he can really push on that side, because on the left I've got, I believe it's Schlupp, who's like 30 now, and I also have as a backup Jordan Ayew, that's the one. So Jordan Ayew is also there, and them two guys are over 30, well they're pushing 30 I should say, and they're definitely going to be moved on in the next year or so, leaving the gap for this guy to fully develop, take his time to become the superstar that I can see his stats are looking like so far, and take over from Schlupp and Jordan Ayew. Like you can see Olise right here, like he's the main guy when it comes to the right wing, but he's only 21. There's no need to try and push him out of that position. He is the main person that's going to be developing in that position, and it just looks like he's gonna be the guy. And then we also have Raksaki as well, who's gonna be the backup to Olise on the right hand side, and he's only 20 himself, but he has lots of pace, enthusiasm, can dribble. His finishing is not the best, but at 69 it's also not the worst. So I've got them on a good inverted winger type of plan, and those two are going to be pushing each other to greater heights. So I think the right hand side is good for these two, and developing Ndri for the left hand side is probably the best course of action to take. I have a youngster in my team that I'm not 100% sure what to do with, Guillermo Ortiz. His stats, he can dribble, he can pass somewhat, and his stats look like, I'm not sure, like maybe like a ball carrying centre midfielder. I don't know why they have him as a DM, because he can't defend. But I'm gonna keep an eye on him, but I'm not 100% sure where he fits in. Then we have this guy, Matheus Franca, who looks like he can be quite the talent as well from an attacking perspective. Good finishing, good speed, strength. I just need to know the best way to fit him into the squad and sort out his training. So I was looking at the contract situation, and I feel like we have many players who have 10 months and players that I would like to keep for at least a year or so, like Schlupp, Will Hughes, and there's still a few more down there who also have just short of 2 years, and these are players I guess I can use definitely in the short term, not sure in the long term. But Eze, for instance, only has 1 year 10 months. So we start off with Will Hughes, and with Will, I mean, he's a starting, he starts in the team, first team, so he's an integral part of what we currently are doing at Palace. So I definitely don't want to lose this guy. But at the same time, I have the wage objective in the back of my mind, so I don't want to go overboard. And as you'll see, I'm only really offering guys up to, I guess it might have been Eze, might have been the most that I offered someone. I went up about 7k, but for the rest of these guys, anything between 3 and 5k is probably ideal for me. And if I don't have to, I don't offer them a signing on bonus. I don't know why that's even, I'm not going to say why it's in the game, but you can definitely try to be away with the signing on bonus. and see if they want to negotiate that in. You know, I'm trying to keep to budgets, keep everything under wraps, and ensure that even though I'm trying to sign these players on, we're not taken for mugs, you know. I'm happy we got him wrapped up. Strong addition to the central defensive midfield unit. Only about 26 as well, so that's a good one. With Shalop as well, like I mentioned, he's already at age 30 and we have that youngster coming through. And I can definitely try to upgrade on him after this season. So I just really wanted to get him down to a nice 3-year contract, you know, something that can just keep him at the squad whilst the youngster trains up. With Eze, you can like he's already the star of the squad, well, one of the stars of the squad. So I didn't want to play around too much. Got the 3 years extension on already, and he already had 1 year 10 months, so that's like a 5 years deals or 5-season contract that we've got Eze down to. Like I mentioned, he's the only one that got like a 7k boost on his contract. And with Edward, I didn't want to play around as well. Key player in the team, strong leader up front, and yeah, I gave him just shy of 5k increase on his contract. But so far so good. People are actually buying into the project. You know, we have Mitchell, who looks like he dressed for the part, right? He looks like he means business, but once he sat down, I can see in his eyes that he wanted to stay at the club. He looked into LeRoi Poet's eyes and he actually could see that he was going to be an integral part of the team. And Crystal Palace are destined for great things. I have a great plan for him, and we're destined for greatness. So I have two right backs, Klein and Ward. They're both on the latter side of their career, so I just needed one of them to stay on whilst I look for younger replacements. I don't mind Klein, he's a bit quicker, so I just wanted to get him tied down to at least 1 year. As you can see, sign on fee very cheap as well. But yeah, I have my eye on a young right back. He plays for Arsenal, Norton Cuffy, so I might try to get him on loan next season because I think he's on loan at Millwall now, so he might be a nice realistic option that we go for in the next season. But look at his stats, he's powerful. He looks like a very powerful option for the right back position, and he's only 19, he's English, 5'11". Yeah, I think he'll be an interesting addition to the squad for sure. Now to check to see if the youth scouts have found anyone interesting. So starting with the Ivory Coast, no one really catches my eye, but then again, I'm not 100% sure how to read these reports, so let me know down below if these are good stats in the overall region as well as the potential, because the potentials look decent on the high end side, right? But I'm not 100% sure how to read these potentials and these overalls, if these players are actually the real deal or if this is accurate, if it's not accurate. But I can see a few players who I am interested in, like Obafemi John and Lassana Mensah. They look very versatile options. So Obafemi John, from a midfield perspective, he looks very solid, so I can definitely utilize a player like that in the squad moving forward. Even if he doesn't make it, just having him around, I guess, will definitely be good for the overall health, trying to do some rotation and just having nice versatile players part of the team. And Lassana Mensah as well, from a defensive perspective, looks like a very solid player. So I signed those two players, add them to the youth team, and we'll see how they develop in the coming seasons. So an offer came in for Remy Matthews. I already have 2 solid goalkeepers already, so I don't really see the need to have him part of the squad. He's 29, he was demanded for some game time as well. So I tried to play a bit of hardball with this team that came in for him. They wanted to offer about 400k, but I wanted closer to 500k, so we went back and forth a bit. But yeah, Remy Matthews is looking at, it's going to be the first sale of this save. Quick update to training, seeing that some of the subs and reserves were losing some match sharpness, and I think we will be ready for the next game up against Arsenal. That being said, I actually made a huge mistake on this match. So I thought, tell me you're new to FIFA without telling me you're new to FIFA, right? So I thought the highlights, the play highlights attacking was going to show some sort of preview around the attacking players, you know. So I clicked that, and as you all know, it's going to simulate the match and only go to the attacking point. So I was looking for ways to go back, ways to, you know, restart the match and take full control. However, I couldn't find that, so I just had to simulate this game to the end. Unfortunately, we lost. It sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, like, it's all a learning curve for me in this game. But I really wanted to welcome Arsenal to Selhurst Park and, you know, really put my skills to the test against one of the stronger sides in this in EAFC. So yeah, I had to simulate to the end. Unfortunately, missed that game, but we move on to the next one. And for the next one, we'll be playing Charlton in the EFL Cup. So I chose to play with my second string side. I think after the Arsenal game, even though I didn't play it, the team will be showing signs of fatigue. So I chose to play with the second string.
Thanks, guys.
So a chance for some of the players who are in the subs and the reserves to show what they can do. I've got my eye on a few of them in the midfield and on the wings. So and the EFL Cup is the best opportunity for these type of things, right?
With a reputation for producing one of the liveliest atmospheres in the English game, we're in South London at Selhurst Park. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu is live action from the Carabao Cup. It's Crystal Palace, and they take on Charlton Athletic.
Well, Derek, although the hosts are clear favourites, this could prove to be a tricky game for them unless they score an early goal, because their opponents will sit deep, remain compact and defend with determination. They also pose a threat on the counter-attack and are really good.
Oh, good-looking run. Can he finish? Oh, not to be. An opportunity wasted early in the game. Trying to open them up. Now he's got to stay calm. Oh, it's in! The opening goal in the derby, and listen to what it means.
Well, let's have another look. It's a wonderful bit of interplay to start the move off. And once he gets onto it, there's only going to be...
Can he put it away? Great defending. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Panuch Camara. Blackett-Taylor. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Riedewald. Oh, great block. And he takes it on. Chance maybe. Ahamada. A foul, but advantage played. And that, a piece of goalkeeping.
Position to find a way back into this.
Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Tyrick Mitchell. Now with Mateta. Mitchell. Getting forward. Ayew. Wonderful chance. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Plenty of space for the Crystal Palace attack. Still looking to get the shot off. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Might be able to set up the chance. And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable.
Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's been...
Oh, fancy footwork. Well, there's the pullback. And defending as a unit. Could be a chance to break here. What a brilliant pass. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully weighted ball over the top, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Is it going to be? And a goal this time, applying the finishing touch. Ahamada.
This is a message for Andy Topham. That's Andy Topham. Can you please...
That's useful play.
Immediately, thank you.
Riedewald. Firing it in. And what a magical save it was. The delivery. And Palace have the ball again. Plenty of support here. Lerma. Riedewald. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
And nearly the perfect break, but no end. And Palace finding space on the flank. Cross could be useful. Couldn't grab hold of it. And the verdict of the... This attack looks highly promising. Oh, really close, just over the top. Can he find the net? Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly.
And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Oh, he'll take it on. He's in here. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his mark.
There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, that was an excellent game, and they were brilliant going forward, they really were. But they were slow to react when they lost possession, and that's something they need to improve upon in the next round.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
What a game. I mean, and even though it was just the EFL Cup against Charlton, yeah, you can only beat what's ahead of you. But Ahamada and Rak Seiki, excuse me, they had fantastic games. They really showed that I could rely on them in the second half of the season. When I pick my second string team, I think moving forward, that's going to be something that I try to implement a bit more. Just having those two squads and really showing both sides to the Crystal Palace team. I have just realised as well that I didn't use the young Brazilian that I have as an attacking midfielder, so that's definitely going to be a player that I try to incorporate moving forward, because he definitely looked the real deal, or he looked to be showing some signs of potential.
Thanks
and
very much.
Can definitely play in these EFL matches if we don't get drawn against one of the big sides, of course. Yeah, Ahamada, yeah, you came through clutch, man. Gave you an opportunity and you grabbed it with both hands. You know, and what I like most about him is his expected playtime is sporadic, so there's no real rush to be playing him in all the matches. He's happy with trying to earn his place, and he definitely did have a good showing in that last game. His stats are decent enough, I should say. He's developing, he's young, and in training he shows a willingness to learn more, so I can't complain. I'm happy with his overall contribution, and I just want to see how himself and Rakseki really develop as the squad players that they are. So Ahamada, Rakseki, we keep on going, we keep on improving, and we keep on trying to, I guess, hit them heights as part of this South London club. I'm going to try to develop him into an all-round player. He felt really good to play with, to be honest, but I'm going to start him off on central midfield just to improve his passing, his overall dribbling as well as his stamina and strength. But then I'm probably going to move him onto ball-winning midfielder and box-to-box, because I feel like those areas are going to help him become that all-round combative midfielder as well. So with a ball winning midfielder, that would definitely help him with his interceptions, standing and sliding tackle, as well as his stamina and strength, and not to mention his aggression as well. So after the ball winning midfielder and the central midfielders got him to a nice rounded point in his development, then I'm thinking I'm going to move Ahamada back, or move him forward, I should say, into the box-to-box one, and that's where he's gonna probably stay for the rest of his career. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining. We have our key players on board for the project. It's unfortunate what happened with the Arsenal game, but we keep it moving forward. We had a great win against Charlton, and we have Brentford and a very challenging September month. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great day.